What's going on, family? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What's up with it? What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, we finna have a conversation real quick, fast. Talk about some things and talk about some stuff real quick. You feel me? Uh, yeah. Oh, I can't even see myself. Let me get myself situated where I can see myself. I apologize, y'all. I should have had this. I should have had these things set in order already. So I dropped the ball on that. How everybody's Sunday going? What's popping? Anything? What's going on? Bionic Nomad, Strawberry 32. What's good? What's good? Okay. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more next week. But yes, y'all can see we got some changes happening. Some changes going on around here. Let me get this back just a little. There we that. Oh, wait, back, bam, right there, right there. Um, yeah, man. So you know, not to get, and another reason why I'm doing this a little preemptively, I wanted to see uh what all it would entail. I'm gonna kill you. Come here. Uh, Bionic Nomad, what's going on, fam? Look here. So before we get into the news, I just wanted to say, let me see. Sweet Pea, if you're listening, will you share us out? I never changed the channel before, so I really don't know what I don't know how YouTube do. This is our first and last and only change of this nature. So we're gonna we're gonna see what it do. I'm showing up one person watching over here. I got 8 down here. I got 10 up there. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for sharing us out. We're gonna get into this Biden news real quick. Presidential news or what's going on, J3GS Farm, what's good? Shawnee 2003. What's going on, family? Give a couple minutes, let more people slide up in here. Hey Shanna. What's going on, Shanna? Yeah. Happy Mac. What's good, fam? Yeah, it's a couple of changes. There's a few changes here and there. More to come. More to come. J through G, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shanny, good to see you. Shanna, good to see you, my friend. Look here. Uh, y'all, when I say it has been a hell of a week, hey, Happy Mac. Hey, Happy Mac. When I say it's been a hell of a week, y'all, it really have, like, for real, 100%, no foolies. It's been a hell of a week. Now, I mean, think about this, right? Think about this. In a span of roughly 7 days, Adina, what's going on, Texas family? You better get in here and enjoy yourself, young lady. Better slide on in here. All in the soil, welcome in. Now, so this time last week, the world was abuzz. The world was on fire. The world was ablaze. Oh, by the way, y'all share this out if you want to, because it's gonna help people recognize and differentiate some of the changes over here. Because first time doing this, so I don't know what our YouTube do and what it don't do. I don't even know if it's telling people or not telling people. I don't know if people like, who the hell is country dreaming? I don't know no country dreaming. Family Man, welcome in. What's going on, bro? Welcome in to Family Man and the family. Now, if you think about it, I know it's went by like a blur. I know it's been why am I so damn blurry? Hmm. Uh my neighbors got to do better with their internet, boy. Cause my picture should be clearer than this, but We're going to keep on pushing, family. We're going to keep on pushing. Now, a week, just 1 week's time. Last weekend, you had, I have to say alleged or whatever. You had an alleged assassination attempt or an assassination attempt going on just last weekend that carried over into a very, what's the word? A very contentious week. A very, very contentious week of political discord, dialogue, and debate, right? Um, was it an authentic attempt? Was it an unauthentic attempt? Some people using terminologies and words like staging, so on and so forth. All this, just a multitude of different political back and forth. Okay, so in the midst of that, going on, between Thursday and Friday, depending on where you reside in the world, half the world went down. Half the world went down from a glitch. Apparently, it wasn't a cyber attack. It was just a glitch. It was just a glitch that made, and again, the tech people, the people who have a deeper, more profound understanding of systems, system profiles, operating systems, so on and so forth, uh, probably have a little bit more insight. But nonetheless, air travel was suspended. What's going on, Official J Mill? Welcome in, my sister. So you got air travel suspended, some ground travel suspended, lack of access to banking and banking services, ATMs, inside branches, and so on and so forth. You got 911 that was down. You have hospitals that don't have full access to patient info, and they still haven't been discussed whether or not there was any infiltration from a standpoint of, did anybody's personal being, as far as they online information or whatever's in the hospital service, did any of that get compromised? Is it on another? What happened? Right now, this is just Thursday and Friday we talking about, and then today, which there were rumors out there. That yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna call him by his name. We ain't gonna use no name. That the president has saw fit to carry out the rest of his term, but will no longer pursue reelection. Which, for all my non-political heads, for all my non-political people out there, if you really don't understand politics, I don't mean in a super deep, in-depth way. Yeah, I'll try to give a layman's breakdown of just how close things are. So we talking about give or take 4 months. Let's just say 4 months. Let's just stick with that 4 month thing, right? There will be an election. The RNC just had they convention last week. the DNC is getting ready for theirs in the upcoming weeks. Whichever side of this thing you own, or maybe you just independent, maybe you just in the middle like myself, to not have a perspective or obvious nominee at this point in the game with a sitting president saying they not running for re-election, yo, yeah, especially if this happened to if this were a set of circumstances or events that was going on with the party not in power, it wouldn't be near as big of a deal. But you have the party in power, the seated party. I have some inklings that I think they're gonna get behind. But honestly, hell, I don't know. Just like don't none of y'all know with 100% certainty. So do you talk about a kerfuffle going on right now for who's gonna be the nominee, who's gonna like, yo, it's been a hell of a week, y'all. It's been a hell of a week. And one of the things that I wanted to point out and emphasize and just ask a question. I just want to ask a very general question. That's right, all in the soil. And that's right, Happy Mac. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, I just, okay, I don't know if it was on none of y'all bingo cards for 2024. I knew it was going to be some crazy mess. I knew it. I felt like my old bones, I felt it in my old bones telling me that it was going to be a very interesting year. Every election year is. But this shit right here is different. It's different. And if the last week ain't shown people that anything can happen and we don't know what's around the corner, what's around the bend, I don't know what could convince you otherwise. I really don't. Because if this didn't show just how unpredictable not only the state of politics, but just our human existence at all. Oh yeah, I know, family man. I paused my camera real quick. I went to go step over on the other side of the room and grab something. Um, Family man said like Richard Pryor in the movie Brewster's Million, even though he ran for the president, he told the people to vote for none of the above. I remember that. That's a great movie right there, man. I might have to watch that later today. One of them good days to just watch a old 80s or 70s, maybe even 90s, just an old nostalgic movie that just kind of ease your mind and you can kick back and relax and just be in a happy place, in a better space. Cause I don't, man, between now and doggone November 5th, I literally low key I look for anything to happen. I look for ain't nothing off. I'm putting everything on my bingo card. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. Uh, you just never know. You just never know. I think that it's really not a big deal to people who are disinterested, which I can relate to that too. I really can. I really can because I don't do a lot of deep dive and political perspection or reflection or whatever on here. And if I do, I usually say it more or less subtly to give people the opportunity to put the pieces together themselves. But y'all, this shit right here, we don't know what we finna wake up to in the morning. And I'm serious. Last weekend, global news, assassination attempt. During the week, global cyber shutdown. And then this weekend, 4 months out from an election, uh, the current president is no longer running for re-election. Now, I'm assuming that makes some people happy, and I think it bothers others, and it bothers others, and it makes some people happy. It all depends on where you stand on this thing politically. But man, I'm probably gonna drop the link here in a little bit because, like yesterday, I kind of want to hear from other people. Plus, as y'all can see, it's been some changes to the channel, so that's new. And oh, and by the way, man, y'all, Big Rooster, the real Big Rooster show, the one we know and love, the real Big Rooster show had nothing to do with that incident yesterday. That was a troll. Y'all, we got it's so many reasons to stay on your P's and Q's. Now, something I did that's 100% on me. I'm responsible for me, both myself and or April are responsible for what happens on this channel. I don't put the blame or responsibility on nobody else. Similar things have happened in the past, like maybe a year ago, a little over, and I've been a stickler about never bringing people up who are backstage and I can't physically see you. You got to move for me. You got to talk, because even a still, you can't just be sitting still. You got to move, and I got to know it's a you really being you, because people have taken stills, screen grabs of other people in addition to stealing their avatar, and will be sitting backstage wanting to come up live, and then next thing you know, they throw a dingaling up on your channel. It happens, and like I said, I apologize to all the subscribers and supporters and so on and so forth. But y'all, Big Rooster had nothing to do with that. That wasn't him. I know that for sure, 100% certainty. And I believe the actual culprit is blocked now, but I'm sure they got 20 more channels, so whatever. Happy Mac said, for the amount of change I want to see happen that's needed, it seems, oh, that was a big jump. Hold on. It seems I'll forever be disappointed in our government. Just saying it out loud. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's how I feel. All we can do is be the best we can be for one another, because the change that, yeah, I feel that, family. Bayou Sugar. What's going on, girl? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Welcome in, Louisiana family. Welcome in, welcome in. VP, how you doing? Vision Preparedness. Welcome in, my brother. Welcome in, man. Great live, on Coffee Talk. I appreciate the shout out. And I had actually mentioned that, I think, on yesterday when I went live. If y'all didn't catch Vision Preparedness last live from Saturday, conversation that we had regarding what's going on in the great state of, it's only one great state, the state of Missouri. Some people call it Missouri, but the state of Missouri, yeah, 137 earthquakes not being discussed, not being talked about. Vision, you can keep that Ohio to yourself. 137 earthquakes, and response teams, National Guard and FEMA and other government agencies. 177. Thank you, sir. Thank you. 177. And it ain't even a blip on the radar. Ain't nobody talking about this. What in the hell what you getting ready for, in my opinion? Hey, LT, welcome in. Welcome to Country Dreamin'. Yes. We got some more changes coming with and about the channel. So yeah, we Texas living, but we country dreaming, baby. If y'all see this, then just know that yes, it's still Jay, it's still April. Note the artist formerly known as African Dreaming. Now we country dreaming, baby. We country dreaming. Yeah, yeah. It's real like that. And we still being country in another country. Damn right. Precious Pieces. Hey, Nicole. Hey. And if y'all would be so kind as to, if you feel like it, so we're going to talk about the this and the that a little bit more in depth on Tuesday, this coming up Tuesday on Trill Tuesday. We're going to go a little bit deeper in that when April and I are both together simultaneously. And yeah, thank you, baby. I see you let me put that up on the screen. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. We Texas living, but we country dreaming, baby. Yes. People who have followed us for a long time, been subscribed for a long time, y'all know that we've been going through a transition for a while. Initially rushed back home for family issues and reasons, wanting to spend the duration of time we could with uh family members, getting ready to leave this realm and go to the next. And I mean, we put everything in Africa on hold, business wise, life wise. It was a lot for us, and we've sat and talked about. Oh, we're gonna talk about. I know, right? My bad. I'm like, damn, I can wait, right? Not tomorrow, Tuesday, April. I was kind of going in just anyway. Damn, I know, right? Hey, y'all. Babe, I love you, but you right though. Okay, so anyway, we'll get into all of that on Tuesday. My man Wayne, what's going on, Texas family? Grand evening, all positive vibes. I'm feeling this country is not even more in crisis with this new impossible presidential candidate and preparing more now due to everything that's going on. I understand, bro. It's a lot going on, Wayne. I mean, we can only say this so much. I'm kind of, the reason I'm entertaining this is to have these conversations for, they serious conversations, but it ain't to try to sway nobody no more. It ain't to try to say, oh, I think you should go get. Oh, you might want to have. To hell with it, man. If it ain't sunk in your head by now, I ain't got nothing for you. I really don't. I'm just gonna keep talking about it and showing what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. And that is what it is. What's going on, Astor Team? Uh, I talked about it yesterday. I be beating a dead horse. I almost really can't do nothing but say a whole lot of the same things I said yesterday as far as why it's important to start taking this seriously. Why it's important, and why it matters to y'all. Let me go move something. I'm finna see if I can get this picture a little bit clearer. Just a little bit clearer. I don't know if this gonna help none, but I'm trying. I'm trying. So we've been barking up this tree for a long time. We've been kind of integrating changes into the channel little bit by little bit. And now here we are. Again, I don't want to talk too much about that because that's something that April and I both will present to you all. But here's a hard truth, family. I know, probably like myself, some of you all probably have, I'm just going to put it out there. Some of y'all probably have political discussions with your family, with friends, sometimes with co-workers. Some people don't mention it at all and just leave well enough alone. Understood, rightfully so. Now, everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody don't want to be a part of the gardening community. Everybody don't want to be a part of the 2A community. Everybody don't want to be a part of the prepping community. And I say, or most simplified than that, everybody out there don't want to be informed. They don't want to know. I call it adulting. I call it being a damn adult. Knowing what's going on in the world in which you live, especially when things are transpiring that can affect you directly. Shit, I'm not finna beat you over the head with that and try to make you get it, make you understand. Start throwing that effort and that energy into people who give a damn. That's all I can say. That's all I know how to say. That's all I see at this point. Because we talking about a week, y'all. 1 week from last weekend to this weekend. I'm probably gonna say this again before this live over with. From last weekend to this weekend, an assassination attempt, a global glitch that crippled most of the developed world's infrastructure. And then this situation right here, this major announcement today, where buddy like, yeah, I'm gonna go and turn in my 2 weeks. Whether he should or shouldn't ain't even the point. I could give that. Who cares? I mean, people do care. I'm just not one of them. It is what it is. I'm surprised things still going this smoothly, to be honest. Hold on. What Wayne said, for me, folks who say just live for the day and not worry about tomorrow, them folks that you probably want to stay away from if you don't understand by now, them folks never will. Absolutely, man. Oh, look here, bruh. It's one of the most basic fables, childhood fables. One of the first fables I remember really learning and absorbing. I believe it's Aesop's fables. The ant and the grasshopper. The ant and the grasshopper. Those rules still apply because they're applicable to human nature. I believe in having a little fun along the way. I like to mix it up, man. Maybe it's some validity to that whole Gemini thing, but I can see the relevance in both worlds. All work and no play is no good, and all play and no work is no good. But while that grasshopper would kick back with his, enjoying the sunshine with his shades on and chilling, that ant was putting in work. And when wintertime hit, y'all know how the story go. Grasshopper was cold, ain't got no food. He out there shivering, still got his beach towel on and his sunglasses. And the ant cozied up, kicked back with his legs crossed and made a fire. Got plenty of little breadcrumbs or giblets or whatever the hell ants eat. Yeah, I don't know, but he got it. He got it. That's what's getting ready to happen to a whole bunch of us in our life. What a S for Oh yeah, that's real Astartine. Yeah. Oh yeah, anybody can take. They can take this one. They can take our picture. It's done happened before, and it's probably gonna happen again. I'm just reiterating to all of you all to be careful. If you bring people up to share in a conversation to on whatever topic, whatever subject matter, if they don't show themselves backstage and you don't know for sure that it's them, then you might end up with a dingaling getting waved across your live. It happens. I was I was talking to a friend of mine. I was telling them what happened on my live, and they were like, "Yeah, things get real nutty. Things get real nutty when you don't check and see who that really is back there." And I know better. I made a rookie mistake. I can't believe me of all people, as careful and cautious as I am, I let my guard down just a little bit. Bam. There you go. There you go. So back to the other part of Unbiased LLC. What's going on, my sister? Louisiana family. What the other part I was finna say, uh if you don't think that it can be you, that it can happen to you, and I'm talking about anything. What's going on, Tamika Davis? Y'all, this been 1 week, and it's done went by so incredibly, insanely fast. Today is what today? Today's Sunday, y'all. Today's Sunday. It feel like yesterday or day before yesterday was last weekend for me. I know time flow differently for everybody, and everybody have different vibes and work schedules and things go on different. But man, it's been so much insanity going on in just this past 1 week. They didn't even get to change news cycles the way they typically do. Usually they'll whoop or beat something in the ground for about a week, week and a half. I mean, 24 hours a day, just the same thing, just beating it in the ground, telling you what they want you to know instead of what you probably need to know. Like this damn earthquake situation going on up in Missouri, in and around the St. Louis area. Uh-oh, that's my alarm, y'all. Global, a global tech shutdown, man. A global tech shutdown, and uh, and then by this weekend, uh, the current president saying he ain't doing it no more. He good. He gonna finish out this year. I don't know who gonna have who for what. I don't know. I know the DNC, I mean the RNC, they done picked their guy, they done nominated. That's over with. That's done. He's the one. He gonna be their guy. Over here, over here, over here, over there on that side, I don't know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna transpire, what's going on, Torres? Torres brain, what's good, Texas family? You better get in here and enjoy yourself, young man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, how long we been on? Damn, it's been 30 minutes already. So, today's question is a little bit like yesterday's question, but different. I'm getting ready to drop this link again. Please, no dinglings today. Please don't do it. I'm gonna be. You got if you don't even try to come up if you ain't gonna show. If you ain't gonna Millie Rock or you ain't gonna do something backstage, cause you know I ain't no more. No more of them. No more of them. Not today. So yesterday, I believe Unbiased LLC, who's in the chat, came up, gave an excellent breakdown of, okay, all we can do is the best we can do. You got to start somewhere, find a place to start, and take it from there. VP is in here. Taurus Brain is in here. I'd love to hear from some of my tech guys still if it affected them. Nikki, what's going on, family? The everyday life of an OCD is chick. You better get in here and enjoy yourself, girl. I want to kind of continue that conversation a little bit because in lieu of today's news, I want to hear from the audience because I don't want to hear about your political affiliations or which side you feel like is right for America. I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear. I want to know, what are you doing for yourself and your family as a result of that attempt last weekend, allegedly, a global glitch that shut down a better part of the world's infrastructure, and then the calamity of a sitting president saying, I know we 4 months out, but y'all finna have to scramble and get this together because I ain't gonna be able to do it no more. I can't even fade it. I can't fade it. I'm finna go on pawpaw time and chill, and y'all got my love and support. I'm gonna rock it out to January, but who gonna be the next? I don't even know. Maybe this ain't a big deal to some. I don't know, and I don't care. What I do know is that the craziness that we seeing currently, I personally believe that it is in fact just the beginning. Let me get this link dropped real quick, fast, Rich. There we go. I'm gonna come over here and put you right there, and I'm gonna come down here, and then over here and put you right here. Look at that. Woo! Hey y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Saying you like the name changes, I appreciate it. Feel free to share it out, because if you share it out from familiar faces, then maybe people won't wonder who the hell is this and what they doing on my. I don't know them folk. Who them people? I see you back there. Don't you sip at me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. Who we got right? VP, what's going on, bro?
What's going on with you, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great and hoping to get better. Yes, indeed.
I know that's
yes,
right.
indeed.
What say we all?
Sir?
Where you want me to start?
Wherever you feel like starting.
Okay, well, we'll start with old news and work our way forward. How's that? First of all, how y'all doing in the chat? Good to see everybody. If y'all have not, please, young man, kind lady, smash the like button, share this out. Y'all know how we do. We help each other. So help a brother out and do some stuff. Now, back to the regular schedule.
You, sir.
You're more than welcome. So the software shut down. Now, being in IT by profession for over 30 years,
yes,
when there's a patch, the patch is tested. Well, no, it's QA'd, quality assurance. Then it's tested in a test environment that should be a clone to production.
That's my understanding.
And it is tested for a time period before it goes to production. Now, I don't care about CloudStrike. We use it at my job. I got no stock in CloudStrike. But I will say this, that was not an update gone bad. And here's the key, folks. By law, they do not have to report it as a hack. Look what happened to AT&T. AT&T
Oh
had
yeah,
a
you
hack,
touched on that Saturday.
and they did not tell us nothing until this year.
Right, right,
So by law, they don't have
right.
to tell you it was a hack. And to be global like that, I say it was not a software update glitch. That's just my opinion, allegedly. I have no inside information, don't know, and don't care. Now,
Mm-hmm.
moving forward to Grandpa Ice Cream, as I so
Yes, sir.
lovingly
Yes, sir.
call him, Pawpaw is now going to be retired, which did
Mm-hmm.
not surprise me
Mm-hmm.
because his ace card showed during the first date with the T-Man. I don't care what side of the fence you on, who you vote for, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party, I don't know and I don't care. But what I
Mm-hmm.
do care about are the people of these United States of the Republic of America. It was crowd.
Right.
It's called CrowdStrike. Yes, Aston team. So it didn't surprise me because I listened to what you don't hear
Mm-hmm.
after that terrible debate and debacle. And then he called the Z Man over in the UK Vladimir Putin. So that told
Right.
me, okay, the elevator has stopped in between floor 14 and floor 15.
Right.
And then you had a former president lean on him not to run for reelection and then put it out in the news. So basically, you had the puppet master telling the puppet, it ain't going to happen, Grandpa Ice Cream. We're going to stand up caramel candy and watch the bloodshed begin. That's my opinion. Now, what am
Right.
I doing for me and my family? The same thing I've been doing since 2006 after Hurricane Katrina. I am prepping, I am preparing, I'm being able and doing the things that need to get done to take care of me and my family, no matter who sits in Pennsylvania Avenue, because I personally do not answer to that person. Okay?
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
person I
Absolutely.
answered to passed away August 26, 2016. Okay, he is no longer on this earth,
Right.
but he still guides me through his teachings, through his scoldings, and through his love. And thank you, Dad. Now, what are we gonna do?
Right.
I'm not doing nothing different. I'm still prepping, I'm still praying, and I'm still practicing. And it would behoove y'all, because we over here on my brother's channel, it would behoove y'all to get an extra can of sardines and a bottle of water.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. And I'm glad you touched on something that I really want to emphasize, and I really want. I get it. Even with doing this live, even with doing other lives, there are people who gonna feel how they feel, and
Yep.
it'll never really mean anything for
Nope.
people or persons like ourselves. All it does is light that perpetual fire underneath us to do more and do more faster. For other people, it's just more politics, more of the same, yada yada yada. They've been talking about canning this and that. My wife this morning, man, she really needs to be relaxing and resting a little bit more. That's for her to tell y'all when she get ready. But she needs to be somewhere kind of taking it easy. She up making homemade pickles first thing this morning. Uh, Canning them,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Water baths and like
That's
getting
right.
stuff from the garden, doing this, doing that. Y'all, one thing that I've come to realize and understand, you got two styles of hell, I'm gonna say it, and it might piss some people off. if it ain't this ain't at to or about no specific people or individuals, it's just what I observe. You got preppers for show, and you got preppers who prep as a lifestyle. You have gardeners who garden for show, and you have gardeners who garden for a lifestyle. You got
That's right.
folks in the 2A community who 2A exercise that amendment, that right, as a lifestyle, and others is more of a is popular. Man, the as in the words, if you know where it's from, you know. Look, the wheat shall be separated from the chaff. The real and what's real gonna be separated because crunch time ain't even coming. Hell, it's already here. It's just rolling in, man. It's time for change. We making changes. Anyway, I ain't even gonna get into that. Look, bro, what? Go for it. What you feel about that, man?
No, you absolutely right. There's like, see, I'm gonna date myself because I probably am one of the oldest in the chat. Uh, you know, if you're gonna perpetrate a fraud, then perpetrate a fraud. Okay. If you the real deal, then
Right,
you okay. Then be the real deal.
right.
Uh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we had a conversation the other day talking about what we doing and what we need to finish doing. And I'm putting
Absolutely.
emphasis to everybody in the chat. Finish doing what you're doing to get what
Yeah.
you need to take
Right.
care of you and your family. Plain and simple. The game ain't changed. The game ain't changed. The
It
game is
ain't.
still the same. Just because he
Facts.
said he
Facts.
ain't going, yeah, just because he said he's not going to run, did that really surprise you? It shouldn't
Or
have.
or your come on, man. Come on. And it's been rumored and it's been said for a couple of weeks now, even
Yes.
before this last incident or gaffe or whatever at the
Yep.
debate and with the summit. Even before
Yep.
that, it was already being rumored. Now, uh, for clarity's sake, I want to make it clear. I understand the validity in both sides, but both of these uh, fellas, that the one that was and the one that still ain't none of them my favorite people. I ain't in
No.
love with or care about too much for neither one of them. My thing
Right.
is trying to get y'all to understand what else do you need to see before something starts clicking up here, and it's like this is real, y'all. And I want you to touch on this too, Vision. I'm gonna put Wayne Regenerative Life Wayne coming up here. I mean, not coming up. His comments. He
Right.
said, "Please, folks, stay away from people who say weather change ain't real. Folks who don't prep, being over concerned, ain't nothing gonna happen when it just did here, etc." For those who don't know, Regenerative Life Wayne is also here in the great state of Texas. I'm in East Texas, he in South Texas, H-Town area. But the thing is, Houston, so a full week, we talking about 13 days with folks not having no power. I did a live talking about all the people who went live and made videos throwing away hundreds, in some cases thousands of dollars worth of food because of what was in their freezers, they deep freezers, and they refrigerators. Come on, family. And on the part of climate change, is it a natural occurrence or is it man-made? I'm saying it's heavier man-made, but the point of the matter for me is the biggest sticking point is they've been playing with the sky since the damn 40s.
Yep.
Weather manipulation is so far gone, it's not a federal thing as much as it is state by state. It's global. It's global. So much manipulation has been done to our climate. And I say ours because I happen to just live on Earth. I don't care who say they own it. As far as I'm concerned, God own it, nature own it, and I'm here, so that make it mine too. With that
That's
being
right.
said, it's it's damn near undeniable that it's been completely screwed up. It's messed up. And then when that Vision, can you remember the name of this last hurricane that was coming through? The one or somebody
Brow,
from
brow, brow, brow,
yeah, Brian, something like
braille,
that. Whatever
something
that
stupid.
last
Yeah,
hurricane, Brill, something like that,
braille.
right?
Yeah.
Now they had it was two more making their way to the coast. One of them they hadn't classified it yet, but it was on the verge of being classified as a tropical storm, and there was another one coming off the coast of Africa. So Braille was hitting the Gulf, right? Two
Yep.
more on the way, and then all of
Yep.
a sudden they just disappeared. They
Yeah.
just disappeared. Sunny skies. Well,
Yep.
look at that. Go ahead, bro. I'm on a
It
rant a little bit. Go
y'all,
ahead.
I'm with you though. Y'all, if y'all don't really understand that they have manipulated the weather since the 40s, go look up HARP and DARPA and all that stuff. Look what happened to Haiti twice.
Right.
It's the
Half an
real
island. Just that half.
half of half, just the half of the island, not the whole island, just half twice. The same half
Right.
twice.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
coincidences take a lot of planning. But
Yes, sir.
but for Wayne's comment, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the second part. Don't prep because you're being over too concerned. Nah, I prep so that my family can eat when ain't nobody else eating. My family
That
can be
part,
as
sir.
comfortable. Yeah, they can be as comfortable as they can be when there's no electricity.
Right.
That my family can be comfortable when it's minus 12 outside. That's why I
Right.
prep. And that's why I will always
Absolutely.
prep. Because as a man and with responsibilities of a family, that's my job.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my job.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do. And really,
Yes,
honestly,
sir.
I don't care what nobody say.
You can't care at this point. If you
No,
care
I
about
don't
that,
care.
you're worried about the wrong thing.
Right. Only thing I care about is the ones that ride with me, the ones that are close to me, the ones that love me, and the ones that bring something to the table and say, "Hey, bruh, if you need anything, call."
Mm-hmm. That's
It,
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 man.
it, that's it.
That's it.
End of story.
Right. Right. And I had the privilege of catching the live yesterday. I didn't catch all of it from the beginning. I had to catch the latter part of it. Went back and rewatched it. A friend of mine made a real good point on the live yesterday. Y'all, the writing is on the wall. The signs are
Mm-hmm,
on the wall.
mm-hmm.
And the way he described it is something I had never really thought about before. When you go to your big box stores, and I'm paraphrasing here, but when you go to your big box stores, I remember really honestly when it was nothing but uh it was just gas generators and
Yep,
a limited amount of schools. It was a couple of Westinghouse products, as he alluded to. And now, when you go to any of these big box stores, everything from your solar panels, and every now and again, you might come across a specific kind of battery, whether you want to use lead acid or whether you want to use a lithium battery. You can build your own, or you got 20 different varieties. That wasn't there 4 or 5 years ago.
that's right.
So what are they telling us, bro? What are they telling us?
They telling us
I mean,
the same thing we've been talking about for years. The same thing. You better get ready. You better get prepared. And I've said it for the last year and a half. I'm telling y'all, we are going to experience a grid down situation nationwide. Plain and simple.
if
And if you don't have,
and
I
you
don't
know
care
what,
what
bro?
kind of generator. What's that? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No.
I was
Go
going
ahead.
to
Go
say,
ahead. I'm
I
listening.
don't care
I'm listening.
what kind of generator you got, dual fuel, propane, electric, gas, solar, something that runs by squirrels running around in a circle. I don't know. I don't care. But if it works, you need to get you one. I'm telling y'all.
Hey,
I'm to
the more the merrier.
the point.
The
I'm
more the
tired of talking.
merrier.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
I'll always mix it up. I will always mix it up because I see the validity in both solar and gas
Mm-hmm.
powered. Again, you and I have had conversations online. We've talked about it when it comes to OPSEC. You know, you
Yep.
might not want to get, but at the end of the day, if you cold as hell, if it's 2 degrees outside, man, you better turn that generator on and get hell. And whoever hear it, just hear it.
That's right.
Just don't come over from where the sound coming from. Just don't
That's
come down
right.
that road.
Yep. I got a
Cause
and cause you're right. Just don't come down the road. Because if you come down the road, it ain't gonna end well for you.
at all, at
Not at
all,
all.
yeah. But what was you gonna say, bro? What was you gonna say? Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I tried. Now I'm to the point where instead of talking about it and telling y'all about it, I'm gonna show you what it is and where you can get it. Plain and simple. That's it. And I got a video coming out this week. Hopefully, I'm gonna drop it Tuesday. That every person on the planet needs one of these. Plain and simple. And and
Okay,
if you
well,
don't and
uh,
if you don't believe me and you ain't got one and you need one, yeah, well, when you've been down to that mud puddle, then you'll understand.
right. And you know what else, man? Since you are a moderator and you have the capabilities, I would appreciate it very much if you would drop your link in the chat. And also, if y'all haven't been over, man, drop the link to your website if you can do that on here
I can do that.
because
Okay.
it's it is an established website, products that you can go through, see what you need, see what you want, see what's a good fit for you. It's very well formulated. It's in alphabetical order. It's easy to just go from this to this to that to that. Check out everything, and let's do this in real time instead of the kind of closing thing. Like, hey, tell everybody this. Tell it. We at a point now, man. You need to know what you need to know, in my opinion, and
I appreciate that. And
just
thank you.
absolutely. Regenerative Life Wayne said, how are you growing food and have food for us and you don't know how to preserve that food? My people, most food is seasonal. Absolutely. If you don't prep
Yep.
and preserve it, growing food is useless. Absolutely. And
That's right.
I haven't even got into this yet. I've been getting some very expert tips from my man Regenerative Life Wayne on something that I'm working on for myself, my family, out here on the spot. I'm trying to get everything incorporated. I feel like at some point I will share it with y'all. I'm gonna see how I feel at the time. But like Vision just said, instead of talking about it, just talking about it, I'm showing people this is what it is. This is how you do it. Um, if you want to do it too, then it's possible. It's
Yep.
possible. So
And and I want to
uh
comment on Wayne's comment. You right, Wayne. For all you
go
gardeners
ahead.
out there, and you can ask the COO. We've harvested twice already, almost 3 times out of our garden. If you don't know how to preserve it, and if you don't know how to can, you better get on YouTube and learn how to can, dry, dehydrate, freeze dried, do whatever to preserve your food so you have it long term. Instead of eating it now, you may need to eat it 6 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Wayne. That's right.
Yep. And as somebody who has consumed a fair share of MREs in my life, I would like to suggest and offer the opinion that having some fresh food, or at least food that you've canned and put back and put away, it's gonna taste real good after you done ate all the beef patty or whatever hell kind of MREs you got. Cause
Yeah,
baby,
exactly.
it just hit fresh food. Don't get me wrong, they great to have. You need them because all you need is some hot water in most cases. They are essential. But I wouldn't talk nobody out of going to get you some Mountain House. I'm not getting paid by Mountain House yet. I ain't got nothing to do with Mountain House. I'm just telling you, as a, as a person who believes in this and remember going back to Bass Pro Shop 6-7 years ago, what $50 could get you in is $50 is like 4 meals now.
Right.
Think if you had made an investment of $200 5 years ago, how much food that is for your family. And if you think this is just about the zombies, if you think this is just about some old bullshit, well, check this out. What if your ass was sitting in Houston, Texas these past 2 weeks and you didn't have no power?
That's right.
And I'm gonna leave it right there.
I'm with you. You know, I am a proud partner with Nutrient Survival, and we have Nutrient Survival stacked for days, months. We got plenty of it that I paid for out of my own pocket, and I got the receipts to prove it.
Absolutely.
But if y'all don't know,
I'd like to
go ahead.
Oh no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say
finish about Nutrient Survival.
Nutrient Survival is the most nutrient dense survival food on the market. Plain and simple. That's right. I got some in all my bags. I got it in my prep room, got it in my pantry. I drink their coffee every single day. And I challenge anybody to find survival food that is more dense in protein and nutrition than Nutrient Survival. And I'm not saying that because I'm their partner. I'm saying it because it's true and the product is good. And if you don't believe me, go on over to their website and get their sample pack. It's free. All you have to do is pay for the shipping. Is $9 to ship it to you. Test it out. Then if you want to buy some more, I'll give you a coupon code you can use to help you save a few dollars on it also.
There you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. You know what? I was digging through. I was finna show a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you got to use what you got. I'm gonna make that a whole nother video. I'm just gonna make that a whole nother video.
There you go.
I will. And because of visual preparedness, he really hit me to Nutrient Survival. But I'll show y'all a little bit. I go a little basic. I'll show y'all just some of the things. Yes, it's heavy. Everybody don't want to be as heavy as mine. These right here, I take this bag with me almost everywhere I go. When we go fishing, if I'm driving into town and I know I'm going to be in town for a while, whatever, I keep some of these little guys right here. In addition to I try to always keep them cool. Got this from somebody. Got this from somebody. I ain't gonna say who. I keep this in my go bag. I keep a pack of masks, N95s, because you never know what kind of dust or smoke or what circumstance you're gonna find yourself in. And
Yep.
this is weird to some people. I'll talk about it further in the video. These are just trash bags. I keep
Yeah, they
trash
are.
bags with me as well. There is it's a method to the madness, and those just a few of the items, but we'll get into that.
That's right. Tell them,
In another
Astantine.
circumstance.
Tell them, Astantine. I
Listen,
know somebody with a freeze dryer that's in the chat. Absolutely.
yeah, woo, man, a freeze dry, bruh, that's something that I long for one. I'm gonna get one of these days. I'm gonna get
You and me
one. I've
both.
made jerky. I've made jerky the old fashioned way. Cure it, thin slice it, lay it on a. I did mine in the oven, basically. I did mine in
Right.
the
You
oven.
can do it in the
Came out
oven.
really well,
Absolutely.
but to pull that additional moisture out, man, it's nothing like a freeze dry. Bam,
Or a
hit certain,
dehydrator.
especially when it comes to or
Yep.
dehydrator. But for fruits and vegetables, if you get a freeze dry, man, we talk about corn, peas, beans, just so much stuff that you can, and it condenses down, and then you can just have so much food thrown back, so
Yep.
much food.
And
Uh,
allegedly, freeze dried Tootsie Rolls will cause you to fight over them. Allegedly.
allegedly,
And
allegedly.
Skittles and Jolly Ranchers. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that's what I had heard from somewhere. I don't know what I had heard, but I heard
Yep.
that from somewhere. Now I want to pose a
Allegedly.
question to you. In a recent live, brother, I talked about I have it's like a soft goal. I call it a soft goal. I'm really
Okay.
trying to make a concerted effort to destigmatize prepping and a preparedness lifestyle. And I think that's starting to happen.
Yeah.
But in lieu of the recent Dr. Phil, a few episodes he got, actually one in particular, I got a question for you, man. Do you think the stigma is starting to dissipate and become more mainstream because you've had it being somewhat somewhat fashionable? I remember when everybody who was a prepper was just crazy as hell. That's all it was to it. Tin hat wearing, uh, uh, country folk who just crazy as hell. And now that people are starting to live through what just happened with Barrow, they living through Hurricane Harvey, they living through Katrina. Whole towns and cities in the Midwest are getting flooded out. Incidents like with the train that happened up in Ohio.
Yep.
All of this kind of stuff. Do you think it's starting to be taken more seriously, or do you think it's just growing in its commercialization?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think
Okay, okay.
when you get people like Dr. Phil talking about preppers, and he talked about he had the guy on the show who bought a doomsday bunker for $172,000. Okay, so what? If you got that kind of money, God bless you, and build two of them.
Facts.
But right,
right.
Then he talks about, he talked about doomsday, and real preppers, they're not prepping for doomsday. They prepping for normal stuff: loss of a job, a spouse dies, a layoff, sickness.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
Mm-hmm.
prepared for nukes to fly across everywhere and nuke everything. And so,
Right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sold on Dr. Phil talking about preppers. but I appreciate him bringing up
Mm-hmm.
the topic, whether it's right or wrong. But um, I think that more people are waking up and saying, you know what, them crazy preppers may be on to something. Let me go get a
Exactly.
case of sardines and a case of water, just in case.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's my
Yes,
take
sir.
on it. Because, for me and mine, it's a lifestyle. It ain't a hobby. It ain't a pastime. It ain't a thing that I'm here on YouTube doing 3 days a week and dropping videos just because I'm trying to make $1. Trust me, I can make more money
Right.
doing what I do without ever
Right.
showing up on YouTube.
And it
Yeah,
because it's a lifestyle.
it's a
It is a
lifestyle.
lifestyle. And something else that's equally as important, man, is the distinction of I'm I hope that it changes. I hadn't seen enough change, but like you said, them crazy preppers just waiting on the worst, waiting for the world to end, this or that. No, it's everything you mentioned, and I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. Most preppers are actually hopeful because they have families and they have people that they love. Can
That's right.
you imagine doing all of this stuff, putting all this work, all this effort into it, for it to all go away as soon as that SHTF moment hit, and then it's just all gone bye bye, so you can wander around aimlessly and all lethargic like for like a week and a half just to keel over. No, man, a lot of people who prep and who homestead, they doing that for one, for the peace and the serenity. For two, so they not completely dependent on a system that could be full of flaws and just go away at any
Facts.
given moment. Well,
Facts.
that side of it don't get talked about enough, man. I have literally, and I want to ask you about this. I want to hear your opinion on this. I have lost count between the recalls and the outbreaks, everything from listeria to whatever. What I mean, it is absolutely insane right now. If you go Google recent recalls or recent well, I can't call it an outbreak. I'll just call it a recall for both uh, fresh produce and canned goods and meat and this and that. All this stuff, like, it's crazy right now, man. But what's your opinion on that, bro?
That's absolutely right. And as far as the outbreaks of diseases and viruses and all that crap, I don't pay attention to it and don't care because of our
Yep.
lifestyle and what we do and how we feed our family. Ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm on the other side of the bridge, sitting back in my lawn chair, drinking coffee, watching my grandbabies. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
There you there you
Find
go.
yourself a local farmer. Find yourself a local farmer that raises cattle, that slaughters cattle, that sells
Yes.
cattle. And for all
Yes.
you gardeners, and I'm including myself in this, start doubling up on your production. Eat a fourth of
Yep.
it, give a fourth to family, and then the other half, preserve it and put it away. Plain and simple.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, an example that brings something to my mind, y'all. Something that we getting ready to do in the next couple of months, and it might not be. I ain't even gonna say months at this point. I'm gonna say in the near future. Will it hit you? Will it hurt? Probably. But I'm gonna tell you something. We did as in my youth, from the time I even lived in urban environments in the city. I'm talking about Dallas, or whether I was out in the country. My folks always did one thing. They got fresh slaughtered meat.
Yep.
If it wasn't taken to the butcher and processed, then just bought it straight from the butcher after it had been processed from local farmers and people that we knew. Family had been going out for hell before I was even born, since the early 70s.
Yep.
Now, I just want to throw this out there because I heard about somebody, I think I know somebody who messing around with a whole half a cow. You won't have to shop for you won't have to shop for any of your beef products for probably, depending on your family size and consumption, for a year to a year and a half. That way you can put more money, more effort, more energy into just keeping one or two deep freezers or a freezer and a refrigerator running when the power ain't coming into your house versus trying to scramble and go grab all the, a 10-pound roll or a 5-pound roll of mush versus some real freshly processed beef. That's just me, but I say, what say you, sir?
I agree with you 100%. If you can go get a half a cow, a whole hog, a lamb, or split it with somebody, there you go. That's the
Yep.
way to do it. And then once you have it vacuum sealed and frozen, you may want to think about a generator to keep them things going when the power goes out.
That part, man. And I get it, because I hear people, and it ain't a bad idea if that's the angle you want to take and that's something you want to do. I hear people talk about
Right.
going in together, buying land and this and that. If you share land with somebody and you think it ain't gonna be a pain in the ass and people gonna fight over, well, I want the side where the creek at, I want this, I want it get complicated. But what's a lot simpler, in my opinion, could you imagine either four families or four individuals throwing in $600 a piece and just getting a whole cow
That's
and
right.
splitting it in quarters?
Yep.
Think about that, family. Think about that, because if you think probably logically and rationally, with as expensive as grocery prices are, on
Yep.
meat alone, on beef, for
Yep.
my meat eaters out there, just on
Yep.
beef, hell, you probably spending that damn near in a month, if not
That's
more,
true.
maybe a little less. But I mean, we talking about 601 watt. Who everybody? I get it. Everybody don't have $600 to throw to that, but where we living in a process and in a time where what you have in your possession in the moment is literally as good as it get. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm with you.
I don't know what else.
You
Yeah,
gotta if you can't do it by yourself, find somebody that can help you, and y'all can go in and split it.
absolutely,
Most definitely.
absolutely.
Figure it out.
Um, you know what, man? I'm only gonna run this about 10, 11 more minutes. I want you to not only talk about your last live with what happened, what's going on up in Missouri. I also want you to mention your Patreon and just tell people a little bit more about the channel. You ain't got to spend all your time on that, but even just ideas and whatever you think, whatever you want to say, bro. Whatever you want to say.
Got you. Well, if y'all don't know, Missouri, the New Madrid fault is the largest fault in the country. Okay. They have had 177 earthquakes this year, anywhere ranging from 2.0 up to 3, almost 4. Okay. Now, the thing about that is, if they're predicting within the next 30 years, they could have a 7 point something or up to a 10 on the Richter scale. And if that happens in Missouri, it is going to literally split the continent in half. And the Mississippi River will flow and overflow. And it is going to affect the whole country. And we talked about that. And Jay told me about that. I was like, nah, I ain't heard nothing. So, you know me, I jumped in that rabbit hole feet first. And look it up. New Madrid, Missouri. And while you at it, go over to Tubi and watch the movie. What's the name of that movie?
Continental Split.
Continental Split. Watch the movie.
It's a cheesy movie. It's a B movie. It's made by a production company called Asylum, which me and April, that's one of our favorite pastimes, is some of these super cheesy, low budget, low production sci-fi movies. But it's worth the watch. It's worth the watch, y'all, when you get a chance. Just get over there and check it out, man. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
The movie literally, I'm not going to give it away, but you need to watch it. But it could happen. Now, we all know that Hollywood will tell us stuff through the movies that are produced. So I'm just saying, you need to keep an eye out on that.
Yep.
And we got a Patreon page, and I'm doing it something different than our YouTube channel. You can join for free.
Yeah.
We've got some folks that have decided, and out of the kindness of their heart, to donate $1 a month. Okay, much appreciated. But what we do on Patreon is there are tons and tons and tons of documents, ebooks, PDFs on all types of topics, everything from wild edibles and medicinal herbs around your house, all the way down to the ultimate survival guide. And depending on your membership, whether it's free or paid, the paid folks get a little bit different stuff, but they still have access to all the stuff everybody free gets. So you can join us over there. We got, I don't know, I haven't even looked to see how many folks we got over there, but everything over there is how to. And I'm talking step by step, what's this, what's that, how to do this, how to do that. And you can download them. They're ebooks. Download them, print them out, put them on your doomsday laptop that you're going to stick in the Faraday cage so that when something does come back, you have reference. Print them out, put them in a folder, do something. But that's what we're doing over on Patreon. And believe it or not, I just figured out how to do a live stream over there.
Nice. So, because I'm still figuring it out.
It is so simple. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so is live streaming and having real conversations that we can't have on YouTube. So I'm hoping to in the next coming week or so to do the first live stream over there on Patreon. But you know, folks, it's the conversations me and Jay have on the phone. I mean, we'll stay on the phone hour, 2 hours till we get one of us or both of us get screamed at because we just talking stuff and bouncing ideas off each other.
Right.
And folks, get prepared. I'm telling, please, 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 please. We are getting ready to come into some times that we have never seen in our lives. So
I believe that. I believe that sincerely.
I do too.
It is as you always say, sir, the time is now. It ain't tomorrow. It ain't later on. It ain't next week. It ain't when you think you're going to be able to do as much as you can while you can. By the way, y'all, we got the real Big Rooster show off in here, bro. I saw your short, y'all. That what he man. Me and Rooster talked. We got it worked. That wasn't him for one. I hate that he was used in that way. Anybody who caught that live yesterday, it ain't even up no more. But he emphasized and re-emphasized, be careful, people, because nothing, as Astatine 85 alluded to earlier, there is no way to prevent any person or entity from screen grabbing your avatar and screen grabbing other parts of your likeness and then making it like look like their own. I take responsibility because I dropped the ball. I'm usually a lot more astute and a lot more observant and demanding of how you come up on my live. So I dropped the ball. That's on me. But bruh, I appreciate you. Number love, much respect to Big Rooster Show. And
I'm still
Vision,
waiting for the
thank you.
keys. I'm waiting for the keys for Club Atrium, Big Rooster. You know, I done spent all this money on attorneys and postcards to 2x5 to allow me back in the country. And now, you know, it's time to get the club popping, bruh. Talk to your
Tory,
you the vice,
Tory Brett.
yeah, you the vice president. So talk to the head man and let's get Club Atrium popping. We losing dollars, bruh.
Yeah, man. Tory, you gonna have to come on with it, bruh. Tory,
Yes,
everybody hankering and waiting for that neckbone news to pop back off.
right.
Man. We waiting,
Come
man.
on.
We waiting.
Come on, Mr. President.
Yeah.
You got one left in the race. What's the problem? Come on.
Exactly. So we're gonna have to call. We're gonna have to bombard him and get Tory back on the ball.
And demand
Rooster
it.
said he think he done stepped down. Think he stepped down, man. Hey, we gonna have to do everything we can do, so we can have as much fun as we can have together on Neckbone News throughout the rest of this term. So
That's
I
right.
put it like that.
Even if we have to call Shamandre to get his wardrobe back in line.
Yeah, man, everybody gonna have to come through, man. Shamandre, probably what's her name? The Worthingtons. Man, we gotta get Mr. and Mrs. Worthington. We're gonna have to get the villains. We're gonna have to get the everybody. You never know who might get slapped with a tamale.
Allegedly, Nemesis got drones that'll fly all the way across the world now. So
See, you gotta have your villains, man. I told you, Nemesis is in there too. Everybody missing that on the news. Tory, if you ain't still in here and you catch this replay, bro, you got to start working on. Come on, man. We got to finish out this year strong with some neckbone news, because hell, the whole world need it. Everybody needs some vibes and some laughs right now. For real.
Yes. So, neckbone news, please.
Y'all, I know that this live is titled what it's titled, and we touched on that political aspect of it here and there, but it ain't just about the politics. It's about what we doing. What are we doing as a community for whatever community is? Because I mean, hell, leaving that's up in the air. You better find your own community, not just virtually. You better find some real people within driving or walking distance who think, feel, act the same way you do, so y'all can have that connectivity.
That's right.
I got where my whatchamacallit?
Right.
I had my bow fang right there. Bow fang right there. Yeah. Along to next to this right here. I don't know what that is. It looks funny, but I don't know what that is. But when I'm just out on the land, I use these right here.
There you go.
I use
Yep.
these right here. We have multiple radios, multiple forms of communication. Of course, these little radios like this, all of them damn near is running off a line of sight. So uh you'd be surprised how far they can go. If you practicing your preps and you using these for real and you done twisted your ankle or broke your knee off in a hole somewhere and your cell phone ain't working, you can call your wife and say, baby, I'm a half a click east of that old oak tree with that owl sitting in it, and then your wife can come out there and find you and get you. But don't underestimate or sleep on stuff like this, because I'm not playing games. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not just saying. The reason this wasn't just a political conversation is because it's so much deeper than that. It's so much more going on. It's really about preparedness, preparation, getting yourself together, getting your family together, getting your house in order so you can have what you need when it ain't there. Because it ain't always
Yep.
gonna be there. It's just
That's
not.
right. That's
So
right.
uh I know y'all see the new name. I know y'all see the new logo, Country Dreamin'. We Texas living, but we country dreaming, baby. A lot of changes to the channel, a lot coming up. A few opportunities and doors been open. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. Me and April gonna catch y'all on Tuesday, and we gonna have that conversation way more in depth. But thank you, Vision Preparedness, for coming up. Y'all please go over, check him out. Drop yourself one more, or one of them, you, somebody in here, man, drop yourself one more again. Vision Preparedness, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we got, for those who give a damn, we got to get this together. We got to get this together. Again, it's been a hell
Yes,
of a
we
week.
do.
You had an attempted assassination. You done had a global cyber shutdown. And then this week, the sitting president done announced that he ain't finna do his thing no more. He just gonna run out, he done turned in his 2-week notice. Y'all, this wasn't on my bingo card for 2024. It might not have been on some of y'all's. I don't know. Maybe it was. But with that being said, family, this is Country Dreamin', the artist formerly known as African Dreamin', but we country dreaming. And we still being country in another country. Until the next time y'all see us and we see y'all, guess what we gonna be doing? We still gonna be over here in the great state of Texas, still being country in another country. Peace. We're hollering. Uh-oh, I'm doing all that. Hold on. There we go. Peace. Let me do it again. Yeah. Yeah.